Good evening, welcome to Sheffield Rovers' latest vlog. A bit of a surprise one tonight, 'cause I weren't going to do a vlog tonight because I didn't think it were on telly, but we've found out we're on telly. So here's the latest vlog from the Sheffield Rovers. Doncaster Rovers travel to Morecambe and the Mazuma Stadium, cracking name stadium. See what tonight brings. As always, we start by looking at the league tables. Doncaster Rovers slipped down to 6th position. Still in the playoffs, but slipped down to 6th. Morecambe sitting 23rd position, next to bottom, but I've picked up a lot. Next up, we look at the last 3 matches in the league. And like I said, Doncaster Rovers have been a bit of a slip-up recently. We lost at the weekend to Grimsby Town at home 2-1. A really appalling a performance. Even the manager said how bad we were. It was the worst of the season. The one before that were probably even worse, to be fair. We lost Chesterfield 5-2 away at Chesterfield 5-2. But the one before that was MK Dons, where we played really well and won 2-1. So it's a bit hard to work out what Doncaster Rovers team will turn up. As for Morecambe, like I said, they have picked up. They've won the last 2 at home. Last weekend they beat Accrington Stanley. It was a big 6-pointer for them, really, because Accrington Stanley are down near the bottom too. So it was a great win for Morecambe, 2-0 win. The one before that, they travelled to Notts County and they lost 2-1, which I suppose is to be expected, really, because Notts County are a really good side. And the one before that, they lost at Newport County 2-1. So they've been struggling on the travels, but at home they've been really good. They've won the last few at home. See, can they win today? We'll see. We now look at the head-to-heads. We've only played each other 12 times. Doncaster Rovers have been winners 4 times. We've had 3 draws and Morecambe have won 5. So Morecambe just have the advantage, but there's not much in it. The last times we played each other was earlier in the season at the Eco Power Stadium, where Doncaster Rovers came out 1-0 winners. Last season, away at Morecambe, Doncaster Rovers won 3-0. And at the Eco Power, we got absolutely thumped. Morecambe beat us 5-0 at the Eco Power just before Christmas. See what today brings. Next up, we look at connections. There's only one, really, and he's not really a big player. He's probably Morecambe's 2nd, 3rd choice goalkeeper. Stuart Moore. He was on loan at Doncaster Rovers in 2023. Only made 2 appearances for us, but that's our connection. The team lineups are out, and Doncaster Rovers have made 3 changes from the defeat against Grimsby at the weekend. James Maxwell's come out. He took a knock on at the weekend, so I'm presuming he's injured. In come Jack Senior. Rob Street has come in for Joe Ironside. And George Broadbent has come in for Charlie Crew in the midfield. Hopefully he'll improve us. We'll see what happens. As for Morecambe, they have made 4 changes from the Accrington Stanley match. In comes Stott, Dackers, Tutanda, Garner, and out goes Lewis, Angle, Taylor, and Edwards. Next, we move on to our predictions for today's game. Will Morecambe get a 3rd win on the trot at home? Or will Doncaster turn things round and finally get a win after 2 games? My prediction, I'm going for a 2-1 victory for Doncaster. I think we might turn it around today. We have to turn it around today. Simple. My goal scorers, I will say Rob Street and Luke Molyneux. And as for Morecambe, I'll say Dackers. I really like him as a player. As always, here is Millie's predictions of today's game.
I'm thinking that it will be a 3-1 victory to Donny. I'm saying goal scorers will be Rob Street, Molly, and Jordan Gibson.
Come on, Rovers! So it's half time at Mazuma Stadium. It's currently Morecambe 0, Doncaster Rovers 1. A great first half from Doncaster Rovers. To say how bad the pitch is, it's like playing on the beach. But they're playing really well. They could have had a few more. Rob Street could have had a couple more. The spare keeper's had to come on for Morecambe. The other keeper got injured. To be fair, he's done a good job, the new keeper. He's pulled a few saves off. Morecambe haven't looked brilliant. The last 5-10 minutes have put a bit of pressure on us, but they've had no real clear-cut shots. Teddy Sharmalow's had a few catches to make, but nothing too serious. Let's hope it continues into the second half. Come on, Rovers! Full time at the Mazuma Stadium. It finishes Morecambe 0, Doncaster Rovers 1. A great 3 points for Doncaster Rovers. And the other scores have gone well for us. So it's moved us back up to third place. Automatic. Finish the season now for me if you want. I'll take third place all season. But second half, not a lot happened to be fair. We had another chance. Rob Street had a great chance, hit the post. And could have gone off the rebound. Morecambe didn't look good at all, to be fair. They looked a really poor side. We were on back foot after the 70th minute. Jack Senior got sent off for a 2-footed tackle. We held on. They still didn't look dangerous. Morecambe had one chance. They had one shot on goal. And it was straightforward save for Teddy Sharman-Lowe. So, yeah, good 3 points for Doncaster. Bit sickening with the red card, but that's what football happens in football sometimes. But it's 3 points, that's the main thing. And the other scores have gone well for us. Up to third spot. Man at match for me today. Up to sending off, I would have said Jack Senior. I thought he were outstanding. But red card, let him down a little bit. Man at match for me, I'll say Rob Street. Thought he were brilliant again. As always, here is Millie's thoughts on the game.
I thought we played really well, and Morecambe didn't look a very good side. I do have to admit that pitch was not a nice place to play. I don't know how we played on that. But when it was very disappointing to see Jack Senior get sent off, as he hasn't played many games and it's his first game back to prove Grant McGann that he can play, but then he got a red card. So he would have been my man of the match, but my man of the match would have probably been Rob Street. He did really well, had loads of chances. So yeah, Rob Street for me.
So that ends today's blog. Full-time result. Morecambe 0, Doncaster Rovers 1. Get in there. Our next blog will be from the Wham Stadium, Accrington Stanley. New ground for me, so I'm really looking forward to going. Should be a good weekend, hopefully. Another 3 points. Keep us up there. As always, up the Rovers!